If she feels distant but still keeps you close, if she doesn't leave but also doesn't fully show up, you are not imagining it. This situation exists in almost every modern relationship, and it creates one of the most damaging emotional states a man can experience. Not heartbreak, not rejection, uncertainty, because uncertainty keeps you stuck. It keeps you thinking. It keeps you replaying conversations in your head, wondering what changed, wondering if you said something wrong, wondering if you should say less or more. And the longer this goes on, the more it quietly reshapes how you see yourself. Here's what most men never realize. When a woman genuinely wants you, you don't feel emotionally unstable around her. You don't feel like you're walking on eggshells. You don't feel like one wrong message could ruin everything. Even when there are problems, the emotional foundation feels steady. Confusion is not part of genuine desire. Confusion only appears when her interest is inconsistent. If she is emotionally invested, she moves toward you. If she is not, she moves in and out. And that in and out behavior is what creates emotional chaos. One day, she's affectionate, open, present. The next day, she's distant, cold, distracted. Not because she doesn't know what she wants, but because she likes the position she's in. The position of being wanted without having to choose. This is where most men misunderstand the situation. They assume confusion means something needs to be fixed. They think if they just communicate better, explain themselves more clearly, or show more patience, the relationship will stabilize. But confusion does not come from lack of communication. It comes from lack of commitment. When someone wants you, they don't leave you guessing. The uncomfortable truth is this: if she keeps you close but emotionally distant, you are serving a role. You provide attention, validation, emotional safety, and consistency. She gets to feel desired without having to fully invest. You become emotional insurance. And as long as you stay in that role, she has no reason to decide. This is why you feel like you're always slightly behind her emotionally. You're trying to understand what's happening while she already understands the dynamic perfectly. You think you're both navigating uncertainty together. You're not. You're uncertain, she's comfortable. And the longer you stay in this position, the more your behavior starts to change. You start checking your phone too often. You start rereading messages. You start adjusting your tone. You start holding back parts of yourself. Not because you want to, but because you're trying to avoid pushing her further away. This is how emotional imbalance forms. You're leaning in while she's leaning back. You're trying to build connection while she's maintaining distance. And distance, when it's intentional, creates power.